Well, hey, McFly subscribers. So I kind of have an unboxing for you. There's a rod in here for my kid, so it's already unboxed. Try to tell a kid, you know, 6-year-old, right? That they ask what is in that box, Dad, and oh, there's a rod for you. Big mistake. I was going to hold off and unbox it all for you guys, but he had to see it. So we unboxed it, put line on for him. He's excited. In fact, we plan on going fishing a little later today. Today is a holiday. It's Monday, so it's a holiday today. So my wife has off. I've got off. I'm going to take him fishing. So he's excited. But I had to do a quick sort of unboxing for you. It's already unpacked, but at least I can go over what I got. All right, guys, well, sorry it's all on my bed and these ugly bed sheets, or bed comforter and stuff. I mean, it's all right, it's flower print, but it was free, so we're not going to complain, right? So, yeah, anyway, this is what I got. I got these 3 rods and 3 reels, okay? So I got I'm going to end up replacing this a little later with an ITB. I think ITB works really well for some of these smaller creeks and streams. The Genesis is a little more stiff, but this will be good for my kid to learn with. It'll get him kind of some confidence of getting out there without the perfect timing. It's a pretty forgiving rod, but really, I think the ITB is going to be a really good setup in the overall for him, because it'll really teach him that timing once he really kind of gets this down and gets some confidence. Excuse the sirens. We live next to a fire station, so you hear it all the time. Anyway, so that's paired with, this is a new reel, okay, coming out. And I'm not going to go over all of it and what it's going to be called, but it is something that Risen's letting me test, actually, so this is really cool of them. And this is a double taper 3-weight line, so there's a 3-weight setup for my kid. My son is really, really excited about this, so it's kind of his rod. We've been fishing before my stuff, the Reddington, and while it's good, I think this is going to be a better setup for him anyway in the long run, and I think and it's his. So, but I'm going to still use it, of course. In fact, I might at one point sell my Reddingtons. We'll see. So I'll go into that a little later, but. This is their 23 PS rod. It's beautiful. It's got a really nice, maybe that's a little too close to focus. Really beautiful wood insert there. Might be a faux wood, I'm not sure. I haven't taken off the stuff for the cork yet, but I am going to guess. Oh yeah, these are really smooth, really nice cork, guys. I mean, this is their top of the line rod. So this is their, this is 300. You guys get a discount, as you know. Some of you might know. You get 15% off if you type in McFly at checkout with Risen. They did that for all my subscribers. They do sponsor me, by the way, but I made that part of the deal. I said, listen, I don't want a sponsor that's not going to help out my subscribers, right? So can you guys give any kind of discount? And they said, yeah, we can give 15% off. How's that sound? And I said, that's great. So, especially since they've already got really good prices. I mean, that's the deal. So, anyway, this just seems like a really nice rod. I already put it together and tested it. It's a really nice tip flex rod. So, it's got a lot of backbone. It looks like it would, it's for nymphing. That's what it's for. So, it seems like the perfect nymph rod setup. And then a 5-weight Genesis. Now, unfortunately, they don't make. Now, I have a Genesis in 8-weight, and I like it a lot. I think the Genesis is a good streamer rod. Okay, and I think for being only $100, it could be a really good all-around rod as well for you. Personally, I like the ITB a little better for that because it's a little more moderate action, but if you like the more stiff, it could be really good as like a nymphing rod as well if you don't want to spend the $300. But this I got for a streamer rod. Now, they don't make it in 6-weight, and that's what I really wanted, but I think the 5-weight, because it's stiff enough, that's going to really get me out there. I wanted freshwater streamer rod, and so really for around here, most of the streamers I'm casting, they're not like big giant stuff. I think a 6-weight is a little better for something like game changers and stuff, really big streamers. But I think I could get out for most of the 5-weight with the 5-weight, and plus that'll give me a little better feel. So the reel that goes with the 23 that I got is the 23 PS is the LW, I think they call it, and it's a nice reel, and it's fully sealed. So this is a fully sealed drag system. Okay, you can see it's pretty well sealed in there, and I'll do some more detailed once I fish these a little bit. I mean, give me a couple months, guys. I really want to get some good fishing in with it, but I have a feeling. Oh, I like that click. It's not overly audible, but it's just enough that it's going to give you the sense that you've got a fish peel and drag. Talked about that before, that I really like the audible reels, but nothing like really loud click. I'll go more detail on those these couple reels that are more of a review of them. But I love the Gideon, by the way. I have that for my 8-weight, and it is a really nice reel. Now, Gideon is not fully sealed, but it is an amazing reel, and and for the money, it's $180, $189, I think, $189. But this, I mean, is going to be perfect for my streamer setup. I think for the 5-weight, that's a 5.6, so that's perfect. This is going to be perfect for my, it's a 3.4, so it's going to be perfect for the 4-weight nymphing setup. So I'm really, really happy about these. I think this is going to be really good setup. So I'm going to switch this 8-weight Genesis, and they have saltwater reel, the whale. I'm going to switch these two. Okay, and I'm going to, put this onto the saltwater. So an 8-weight is really more of a saltwater rod for me around here. I just don't have a lot of use for an 8-weight in freshwater. So that's when I take it down to Corpus. So I am selling off some rods. So I have this 8-weight. It's a Temple Fork Outfitters Lefty Cray Professional Series 2. They're really good rods, guys. It is a moderate rod, so it's not a fast action. It's moderate. It's slightly heavy on the tip, comparably to the Genesis, which is funny because it's only a $100 rod. This is, I think, like a $200 rod, new, roughly. I could be wrong. Maybe it's a little less, maybe a little more. It's been a while since I've looked. But I'll price it correct. I'm going to put all these up on eBay. Okay, so you guys can bid for it. I will do a specific specific bid for the amount, but this is one I fish. It is used, but you guys have seen me fish all this stuff, all my stuff that I'm going to sell off. These two so far right now I'm going to sell off. I've got some others you can see in the corner over there, some rod stacks. Those, I've got a bunch of rods, right? So I might thin out my arsenal once I kind of figure out exactly what I need and what I don't. So this Lefty Cray Professional Series 2, it's an 8-weight, 9-foot 8-weight. It's good. I think this would be a really good freshwater streamer rod, like for pike and stuff like that. For bass, if you're fishing some big bass, you need some big flies. I think this could work for you. Personally, I like the Genesis better, but it's a good rod. And then this is one that I wrapped myself, guys. So you guys have seen it on video. I just don't have a lot of use for it. I love this rod. I mean, I wrapped it myself, so obviously there's a little bit of sentimental value to it, to me. But it's just taking room. We live in an apartment. There's not a lot of room here, so I've got to thin out. And this is kind of what I've decided. This is a 9-foot 5-weight. Since I got the Genesis 9-foot 5-weight, this is a tip flex type. This is a fast action rod. This is really good for nymphing. And in fact, I fished a lot of the San Juan with this. This was kind of my go-to rod for the San Juan. So it is a really good rod. It's not the most expensive components, okay? Because I got it as a place that sent me all the components to for free. Okay, it was H&H, I believe, and they sent me this. This is their blank and all this, and I wrapped it on camera. I don't know if you guys remember a while back, and I actually built this rod myself. So they did it because they want, to advertise. So I got all of it for free, pretty much, and I got to, wrap it. So I mean, it took some time to wrap, and it was a fun project. But now I'm only showing you the butt ends of these because, I'm not taking it all out. There's not enough room here, okay, guys. So, so that's but it will come with the rest of the pieces. But that way you can see what it is, okay. So we'll be using those, or I will be selling those too. For sure. I'm going to post it on eBay, so I will link that in the description section. You can go check that out if you want to, go buy that and place a bid. And then so over here, I've got a bunch of giveaway items. So they gave me a couple boxes. In fact, these are very similar. I was selling boxes for a while, if you remember, and I plan on soon. But these are, silicone, okay? With their stuff on it, with their logo, okay, and they're sealing, right? So they seal. So they've got a sealing ring around here, and they're waterproof, okay. These are very similar to the boxes. In fact, see if I can find my box. My old boxes that I was selling, I got one left. Then I got to order more, but you can see. Those are mine. Sorry, it's a little dark in here. But that's, it's pretty much the same things. It's a lock. It's got the same seal. It's pretty much the same box, just a different color. And I like the chartreuse. It's bright, easy to see. So I like that. That's theirs. I'm going to be giving some away. So we're going to set up a contest. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do yet, guys. But I will do something, okay? And so, that's, that goes to mine. I'll do something to give away each one of these, okay? This is double-sided, that's pretty cool, okay? So, both sides. This is an all-foam box, okay? And it's magnetic, okay? So this will float, so if you ever, drop it in the water, it'll float down. That's cool. So those boxes are on giveaway. And then I've got a couple of these. They're neck gaiters. And I'm going to keep one myself, or maybe a couple, but I'm going to give a couple of these away. Okay, so it just says Risen over it. Okay. And yeah, put it on really quick. You can see, just simple neck gaiter. Right? Keep you out of the sun. Supposedly now, from what I hear, it's not really good for COVID anymore. At least they say. But I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I don't really know how all that works, but we'll see. They might come out with something else later that says that they are. Who knows? But you can use it as a face covering, I guess, too. But neck gaiter, okay? So those are getting giveaways. I got some hooks for myself that I needed, okay, because I used some of them, and I really like their hooks. If you guys don't know, I mean, the barbless ones, really nice. Really high quality barbless hooks. You guys know, I've talked about it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm selling those two, but this is the new setup. So this is what I got. So I'll be fishing. This is my 3-weight, the 4-weight, the 5-weight. And again, I've got an 8-weight coming for the salt. But this will kind of be my setup for different types of fishing around here. The slower action rods allow you to cast a little better at close range. Okay, so a lot of these smaller creeks, that's what I'm doing, right? So it loads quicker with a lighter action rod. So I'm going to be able to, cast out and and get a good load on the rod to get some accuracy at a shorter distance. These faster action rods are great for a little longer distance. But I don't know if you remember, I took my son out fishing with this right here, this Reddington, okay? And this is a really slow action, even slower than the ITB, almost too slow. I mean, it's good for really small creeks and stuff, but you're not going to get any distance on it. We had a lot of trouble casting out, okay? The nice thing, what I like about the ITB rod, which I plan on getting on 3-weight, is it does have some crispness to it. So it loads at really good, it loads really good at close range when you don't have a lot of line out to weight it. It'll load still. It's nice and slow, but for some reason it's got this like snap to it. And I talked about it in the review that I did, but it's got kind of a snap to it that like a crispness that allows you to really get out there farther. It's also pretty sensitive. A lot of these, like I'm not knocking Redington here. I mean, it's still a good rod for the money. It's a good rod. Nothing against it. But this one specifically, it's their classic trout, I think it's called, and it's just it's spongy. Like, I mean, it's slow action, but it's spongy. So you don't really feel the fish fighting as much. It doesn't have that kind of like, you know, some of these fast action rods at lighter weights, you can really feel every little tail whip of the fish. And you can kind of feel that with this. Almost the same. So this is a good in-between rod, in my opinion, one of the best all-around rods I've ever used, just because it does have that, you can fish it like a fast action rod, sort of, but you can, and maybe not big streamers. I will say really big streamers, it might not do as good. That's why you would want like a Genesis for really big streamers, but almost all freshwater, medium-sized streamers, large, you know, small streamers and nymphs and dries. It does dry fly fishing really good, nymphing very good. You know, most of that kind of stuff, it does pretty good and acts like a fast action rod, but then loads like a you know, medium or slow action rod. So I really, really like it. But anyway, that's what I'm doing, guys. So thanks for coming along with my unboxing. I'll go into more detail on each of these at one point. You know, if you're interested, check out my review of actually, I say the review of the, I just did it. I haven't actually released it, so sorry. I will release this soon, this video for the ITB. But I did a review on this reel. You can check that out if you're interested. That's their armor reel. Yeah, this is the setup. So my boy is knocking at the door. He wants to go fishing, so I got to take him now. He wants me to stop talking. I'm sure you guys do too. I'm pretty heavy-winded, so I'm going to get all this cleaned up. I'm going to take him out fishing. I'll video it. You guys will see it at one point, me taking him. So I totally forgot to bring out all the reels that I've got that I plan on selling. So there's going to be a few reels that I'm going to sell as well. Forgot to bring those out. So sorry this isn't as good a quality of sound. I put away my mic and I didn't want to set it all up again, but I had just remembered when I was putting stuff away, oh yeah, I got some reels that I want to sell. So it's kind of like in with the new, out with the old, right? So all this stuff is going to be used. Some of it actually, I think there's a couple reels in there that I've never used, or maybe used once, that I plan on selling off. So I'll see you guys in the next video. And don't forget, use the discount code that I'm going to put in the description section for Risen, okay? It's McFly. It's simple. It's just my channel name, McFly. Let me turn you guys up. I feel like I'm bending over here. I got a bad back. So just put it, I put it in the description section. Use that whenever you buy with them. Whatever you buy, they sell a lot of good stuff. So go check them out. So I will see you guys in the next video. Now you go catch some fish.